Welcome to season number 2, game 2, as we're going to be taking on the Greenville Jaguars, who lost their first game of the season. They're currently ranked 70 in the league, and they are tied at rank 63 for passing and rushing. Now, face off the overall for this team, you think I'm going to have an easy match. Which, coming to this game, they are a 79 overall with a 69 defense and an 89 offense. Now, for us, we're 85 overall team, 86 defense, and an 83 offense. And we are currently ranked 33. Now, guys, this is the type of match where you never want to underestimate your opponent. Now, I did switch my offensive playbook from the pro style offense to West Coast just to see a good fit for my quarterback to play well. Now, he played decently well in last game, but it wasn't good enough. And today's match, you guys are going to see a roller coaster type of game. Ups and downs, stressful moments, and a miracle clutch situation. Like, this game has a pack a punch of what's going to be showcased to you guys. And you know what? This game just keeps getting better and better. And I have experienced so much crazy moments, especially in season 1. I mean, this is probably the greatest Dynasty series I have ever been a part of. And you guys are witnessing everything. So, without further ado, let's get right into this crazy hell of a match of just our second game of year 2 season kickoff. So once again, instead of me physically playing the game, I wanted to do more coach mode experience. So of course I want to spectate this match and see how my team does based off the improvements that I've done over time. And kicking things off, we start off with a bang, with a interception on defense. Now our defense has been really solid heading into the second season, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. Now this game gets kind of crazy. So we kind of start off pretty good. We get the ground game going with our top sophomore running back, as we improved him a lot last season. And then right here, 3rd and 14, our quarterback is going to be throwing a dot for a touchdown pass. I mean, the ratings is starting to showcase a little, but this match is going to stress me the hell out, and you guys are going to witness what happens later on in this match. Now, we could not get the Jags off of third down conversions. I mean, they converted so many freaking third down conversions. It was frustrating to see my defense fail on that. Outside of that, their running back was really good throughout this game. And our interior defensive line, the D tackles, done pretty solid throughout this match. They made a lot of sacks and a lot of tackles inside. As far as, defense goes, we was doing somewhat decently, but when it came to third down, I mean, Jags was just really good at converting it. Now, shockingly, we was able to hold them to just a field goal on their second possession. They ate up a lot of time just driving down the field slowly on us. And here is our second possession. There's a lot of times that we couldn't capitalize. We had missed wide open opportunities, dropping passes, and then, you know, the quarterback started to do what he was doing last season, throwing a lot of blind reads. Even though he made plays, he started to make a lot of those mistakes from last season. Now, our right tackle gave up a lot of freaking pressure, as right here, our quarterback throws a blind read and throws a pick six. So, this is what I'm talking about. Like, as much as improvements that we done towards our quarterback, he still tends to make these mistakes, and it's frustrating to see. I'm not sure what else I have to do to make sure that he plays dominantly. Now, once again, our run game was doing decently. We needed our running back to shine, but their run defense was pretty good from time to time. So that's what made us have to pass a lot for the most part this game. And I feel like it put a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, but when we have opportunities like this, we got to make it. So that was our hands receiver, Hatcher, which we were supposed to cut, and to see him drop passes just like he done last season as we improved him, it's kind of disappointing to see. Now, once again, our defense was playing solid. It was kind of like balance back and forth of what they was able to do and getting stops. We was able to injure their starting quarterback, but but their backup quarterback was just as decent. But for the most part, their running back kind of bailed them out, and they were still converting third downs. Now, we started out the second half with first possession, and number seven gets absolutely blasted on this play, fumbles the ball. We pretty much got bailed out as our running back ends up picking up the ball and takes it to the crib. So it was kind of a okay start, but it was a lucky play in our favor. But that's how we kick off the second half. We get a little bit momentum going just for it to get taken away from Jags making a play. As you guys see right here, they block our extra point. Now, they get their first possession. Check it out. We're going to have busted coverage on the right side. Their wide receiver gets wide open on a out to streak move, which was a great move, great play. And they pretty much just came back with a punch in my face with a big play right there. It's so interesting what the CPU pulls off in this game, especially the moments that I had when I physically play the game and then just seeing the outcomes. No matter what, like I said, if I'm pulling off a big play or if they pull off a big play, it's super interesting to witness. Now, their extra point, they end up missing. So now it's down to a very closer match. All we got to do is get downfield and try to tie it up. As we're getting lucky once again, make a big pass, fumble on a hit, and we're able to recover it. So I'm kind of glad that the luck was going in our favor, because imagine if they end up recovering it and they capitalize off of that, they probably would have been blowing us out at this point. So we get closer to, being in field goal range, and we're able to knock it down, tying up the game 16-all as we're about to head into the fourth quarter. And this is where the game literally gets super, super stressful. Just because the things that happen. Now, we miss an interception opportunity right here. 3rd and 6, can we finally get them off the field? They run the ball in traffic. Running back makes a play, bounces outside, picks it up. So, like I said, their third down conversions was absolutely wild. The amount of times that they was able to convert it. Another 3rd and 12 play. And check it out. We had great coverage, but the quarterback takes off and picks it up. So this was devastating to our defense. We needed something to happen. We needed another great play to happen. 2nd and 3, and we finally get that as our safety makes a great interception. I feel like they could have kept driving down the field and waste a lot more time and pretty much steal this game and defeat us. Now the game's still not over. Like I said, this is the stressing point of the game. This is where the game gets super, super crazy. Like, bruh, I can't make up the stuff that happens in these matches. So, hoping that my quarterback was going to hit that wide open receiver on the left side of the field, he ends up throwing the ball right back to the Jags as he throws an interception. And I'm like, oh no, we literally lost the game right here. Our quarterback started off the game so good, and now down the stretch he plays like absolute trash, and I don't know why. So once again, the running back is just making plays. I mean, we get him stuff in the backfield and he breaks free to pick up a few extra yards, turns a negative to a positive, not once, but twice, as breaks a tackle. He's still fighting forward, breaks in the tackle. I mean, dude, this running back is a underrated running back. He's just like last season with the Rams, the Detroit State Rams running back. I mean, he's just nice as him. So, as they waste time, I thought our defense was going to hold up, but we give up a touchdown pass, and then the extra point special teams, we was getting lucky. They missed their extra point, so we have enough time to get downfield and score a touchdown and win this game. So here is the stressful possession drive as our quarterback made a lot of bad decisions. Now, our running back was able to bail us out a few times, but look at our quarterback's decision. Like, why? Why was this happening? Like, bro, I thought he was going to choke this game. I mean, the way that he was making these reads and decision making was pissing me off, because I put a lot of XP into him to not make these type of mistakes. Now our running back bails us out right here on 4th and 3. Like when we needed a first down pickup, our running back came in clutch. So it's under a minute left, and then look at this. Our quarterback just ended up taking sacks. I mean, he would instantly run when he wasn't really getting pressured. I'm like, bro, this is it. Game's over. Those are short pass, knowing that we need a first down, 4th and 10, sack happens. I'm like, yeah, that's game over. Jags had a hell of a defense. And take a look at this. They run the ball, and we finally make a big play on the running back, and we have yet another chance. With 13 seconds left, no timeouts, can we pull off a miracle play to win the game? I'm like, no, there's no way in hell because how our quarterback has been playing. And look at this. He almost throws an interception. Possibly the last play with 10 seconds left. And check it out. Your boy is going to come in super clutch, find the receiver kind of open, and our receiver takes it to the crib to clutch the game. All we have to do is freaking make the extra point. So even though our quarterback makes one of the craziest miracle plays, you got to give it up to our defense. If it wasn't for our defense coming in clutch to have another possibility of a chance to pull out a miracle play, and we was able to do that, like I had no faith in my quarterback to make a miracle play, and he shockingly did it. So we came away with a very, very close win, which honestly, the way that this game had played out, I feel like we got bailed out. We got luck on our side, and we shouldn't have won this game, but we was able to by 1 point to a terrible team. It's kind of crazy, right? That is part of simulation football. You can never expect easy moments. The unexpected always happens. So, as we take a look at this week's results, it's pretty shocking. Now, once again, we're seeing the Jackals have another great starting off season. As once again, for those that's just joining in, we praised them last year. They done the same thing. They started off good, just like us, and then both of us kind of lost hopes for the season. But somehow we made it into a bowl game to face each other, and that's where we won our first bowl match against the Jackals. Now, the State Rams ends up losing 3-14 to the Ducks, who's ranked number 13, and the Rams was ranked 14. So that's kind of crazy to see. So right now, as you guys see, the current rankings for all these teams, of course, they get revamped and changed once again based off, the performance of each match. And you guys are going to see a totally new top 10 rankings. Now, I really enjoy how they do this ranking system, especially starting out and through midway of the season. It's just based off performance, and then once you get near the end, you really get to see the true rankings based off, team overall instead of team performance. But it's very unique how they do it, and I like the whole setup. It just makes it more interesting this way, in my opinion. Now, as you guys take a look at some of the upsets and some teams that's upcoming, it's pretty cool to see teams that was pretty trash last season have kind of like a change around starting out this season. Um, and that's the unique thing about this is that you can never expect the same consistency. So, for instance, if this team was trash last season, you don't expect them to continue to be trash next season. They might be a little bit improved or much better than last season. So it's so cool and unique how this dynasty works. As you guys take a look at the top 10, Bishops was ranked, I believe, 1 last week, and they dropped down, or Pharaohs, and they dropped down to 2. But you guys see a couple new faces in this top ranking so far as we just begin the next season as generals. They was down like 46 last week, but they jump up to rank 20. And then shockingly for us, we still kind of stay deep in the rankings as we was ranked 33, and then we dropped down one. So once again, it's based off performance. Like I said, we should have lost that game, and we deserve that ranking. Now taking a look at a quarterback, I mean, look at the ratings, man. We put a lot of XP, especially last season, into him to improve him, and to see how he performed in that match. I just feel like it's based off scheme. Like if I can find the correct scheme to fit his ratings, I feel like he's going to be dominant if I can get that matchup correct. So once I do, I feel like we're going to see a much better performance from him, but I kind of held off on improvements right now with the XP that I got from last match. I want to kind of get your guys' take on what I should do. I feel like I should improve the offensive line, especially the right tackle, after seeing him give up a lot of pressure sacks in the recent match. So I just want to get your guys' feedback on what I should kind of cater um, my XP towards from that match. But let me know what you guys think of the offensive scheme I should implement for this quarterback to possibly be more dominant in play. I kind of went back to the pass heavy offense, so I'm unsure if that's going to make a huge change, but we got to see and find out, as I tried multiple different playbooks so far and just really can't figure out which is the best fit for him. Now you guys see the recruiting process. I'm still trying to get a center first off because I need one for next season, much better center than what I have now, instead of improving him. And then I'm focusing on a few receivers. I still really want to get this cornerback that has a 99 speed rating. Um, so just taking time, trying to figure out who I really want, and just showcasing the process for this recruiting. So I was able to offer the center, got his interests decently up to where I can offer him a scholarship. So hopefully he commits um, heading into next week's match. We got to see and find out what happens. But the main focus is trying to get a couple DBs, couple more receivers heading into next season. Try to boost up those areas. And then probably by week 5 or week 6, I'm gonna try to focus on players that are like decently interested in my team to make things easier for recruiting, but I really have to focus on, what the ratings are and if they're kind of worth it for recruiting for next season and to build them over time. So it's going to take some time, but that's my process right now, is try to wait around that week to pick those individual players that's more interested to make things a little bit easier for recruiting purposes. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments so far. Hope you guys are enjoying the series, and stay tuned for what's to come in week number 3. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.